So do you also use LinkedIn lead gen forms to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create ClickFunnels contact from LinkedIn lead gen forms leads. So over here I'm running a digital marketing agency and we also use LinkedIn lead gen forms to get more leads for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead with the help of LinkedIn lead gen forms, automatically with the help of these same lead details, a new contact should be created in my ClickFunnels account too. That too without any manual efforts. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between LinkedIn lead gen forms and ClickFunnels. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this connection and this automation for your business? Then for that, you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this tutorial, we'll explore how to automatically create a ClickFunnels contact from LinkedIn lead gen forms leads. So capturing leads from LinkedIn is a great way to grow your business, but manually adding them to ClickFunnels can be time consuming. So by automating this process, you can instantly transfer your LinkedIn leads into your ClickFunnels funnel, ensuring a seamless follow-up and nurturing strategy. So stay with me as I guide you through setting up this powerful automation step by step. And to get started, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in, and as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we simply have to click on this button which is create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create ClickFunnels contact from LinkedIn lead gen forms leads. And then we are simply going to click on this button right over here which says create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So I'm just going to select my trigger application as LinkedIn lead gen forms. So I'm just going to search for LinkedIn lead gen forms right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it right from here. And after selecting the trigger application for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as this, which is new lead gen form response. And now we are simply going to click on this connect right over here, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your LinkedIn lead gen forms account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms. And as soon as we're going to click on this connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms, yes, you can see that now it is asking me to sign in my account. So I'm just going to enter my credentials and click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, yes, you can see that with this we have successfully connected our LinkedIn lead gen forms account with our Pabbly Connects workflow. And now it is asking me to select the account and the lead form. So here for my account, I'm just going to select it as this, which is Pabbly Ads account. And now for the lead form, I'm just going to select it as lead form only. You have to keep in mind that you have to select the same account account and the lead form for which you want to create this automation. And after selecting both of this, we are simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on the save and send test request, I'll just let you know that LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that these applications will not check for new data instantly. They're going to take some amount of time to check for the new data. And over here in the case of LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms, it is saying that this trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So as soon as I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response made in my LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms. So before clicking on this save and send test request, I'll first do the test submission. For that, I'm just going to click on this apply now right over here. As you can see that it has already selected the first name, last name and the company name. So I'm using a test LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms account. That's why I'm not getting the option to fill in the first name, last name and the company name. But if you're using a live LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms account, your leads are definitely going to receive the option to fill in the first name, last name and the company name too. But over here, I have to keep this as default only. I only have the option to fill in the email address and the phone number. So I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to enter my email address as this, which is testing@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, I'm just going to keep it as this, and then we are simply going to click on this submit. And as you can see that with this, we have successfully did the test submission. And now I'm just going to click on the save and send test request button right over here. And yes, you can see that we have received a response. You can see the same email address which we entered in our test submission. Also, you can see the same phone number which we entered. Also, you can notice that the default first name and the last name has been received right over here. Also, you can see the company name too. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as we're going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms, within 10 minutes, this workflow is going to get triggered. All right. So here you can see that it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. And if you want to reduce or increase this time, you can go towards this three dots, set trigger time, and you can reduce or increase the time right from here. I'm just going to keep it as 10 minutes only. And then we're going to move on towards our action step. Now what I want is, I want to create ClickFunnels contact from LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms leads. So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as ClickFunnels. So I'm just going to search for ClickFunnels right over here. And as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as create contact and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you've already connected your ClickFunnels account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection. And now it is asking me for the token and the subdomain. And to enter this, we are simply going to follow the help text. All right. So it is saying from your main dashboard, head over to the team settings by clicking on teams list, your team, and then the team settings. In your team settings, go to the developer portal. All right, we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my ClickFunnels account. And now from the left side of the bar, first we're going to go towards our team name. And after coming over here, we have to once again go towards the team name. And as you can see, the option of team settings. So we have to go towards this team settings button given right over here. And after coming over here towards the team settings, we have to go towards the left side of the bar towards the developer portal. And after coming over here towards the developer portal, I'm just going to add a new platform right over here. For that, I'm just going to click on this add new platform button right over here. And now for the name, I'm just going to keep it as LinkedIn. So I'm just going to enter LinkedIn right over here. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered the name and now it is asking me for the redirect URL. So no, I don't want to add any right over here. So I'm directly going to click on this create platform application. Also, this is not the required field, so we can leave it as blank. And yes, you can see that with this, we have successfully created one. And over here is my API access token. So I'm just going to copy this API access token right from here. And then we are simply going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And now it is asking me for the subdomain. And to get this subdomain, once again, I'm just going to open my ClickFunnels account and go towards my dashboard. So I'm just going to go back towards my dashboard right from here. And I'm just going to copy this URL. So I'm just going to copy it and then we're simply going to paste it right over here in the subdomain field. But you must notice that it has given in the example that this part which is in bold is my subdomain and we have to erase the rest. So we have to erase this https:// and .myclickfunnels.com. So I'm just going to erase it, and as you can see that this is my subdomain. So we simply have to keep this only. So now after pasting the API token and the subdomain, we simply have to click on this save. And as soon as we're going to click on this save, yes, you can can see that with this we have successfully connected our ClickFunnels account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the team and the workspace. So here I have only a single team, so I'm just going to select the same, and same goes for the workspace. Now it is asking for the email address, first name, last name and phone number. So yes, I'm just going to enter these details, but we're not going to enter the details manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected LinkedIn lead gen forms as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we're going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. Alright, so I'm just going to map the email right over here. As you can see, the same, so we are simply going to map it. I'm just going to map the first name, so I'm just going to look for first name and map the default first name, which is Pabbly. Same we're going to do with the last name too. I'm just going to look for last name and map the last name. We're going to move forward, we are going to map the phone number too. And after mapping the details which are required, we are going to move forward and click on this save and send test request. You can see that now it is asking for many another details, but all of these details are not the required details, so I can leave it as blank. If you wish, you can definitely fill out those details. And after clicking on the save and send test request button, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully created a contact with these details. So I'm just going to open my ClickFunnels account and check for the new contact created. For that, I'm just going to open my account, and now from the left side of the bar, I'm just going to go towards this customers and then towards the contacts. And yes, over here you can see a new contact has been created. So I'm just going to open this contact, and yes, you can see same details. You can see the full name, you can see the email address and the phone number which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what will happen is that as soon as we receive a new lead from LinkedIn lead gen forms, automatically a contact would be created in my ClickFunnels account, that too without any manual efforts. This workflow is going to run in backend. We don't have to come back again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. Automatically the contact would be created. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.